right now. Eyewitness Sports.
Good evening. I'm Brennan Miller with Eyewitness Sports. Today is the first day that high school football players from around the country can sign national letters of intent to attend Division I institutions at both the FBS and FCS levels. That means that this is really the first day that new Syracuse head coach Fran Brown can show off his recruiting skills that got him hired just over 2 weeks ago. And oh boy, is he. So we're going to take a look at the top 10 recruits coming out of high school for the Orange so far. This is not the final class. In fact, there are 8 other players already signed on just today and some others who are just waiting a little longer. This doesn't include transfers from other colleges, so you won't see Kyle McCord or Fediel Diggs on this list. So looking at the top 5, these rankings are based on the 24/7 Sports composite, but there are actually 4 players who have 4 stars on one of the 4 major recruiting sites. That's Georgia tight end Jamie Tremble and edge rusher King Joseph Edwards and New Jersey athlete wide receiver Emmanuel Ross and running back Yassine Willis. These numbers here represent each player's ranking nationally by position and in their individual state via 24/7, and they vary per site. In fact, Willis down here from New Jersey, he's ranked by Rivals.com as the top overall player in the entire state. Speaking of New Jersey, you just got to look at all these NJs on the board here. That's what Brown said he was going to do, recruit the Northeast. And in fact, wideout Jalen Hornsby is even from Brown's hometown of Camden. So we move on to the next 5 players here, and at the top, it's actually going to be a little bit of a surprise. Murad Watson coming out of New Jersey, a 3-star defensive tackle. Yeah, he's coming out of New Jersey. What a surprise. He was originally committed to Kent State, but today flipped to Syracuse among other offers, including Tennessee, Rutgers, and Nebraska. Then moving down a little bit, Caden Brown coming out of New York. He's actually a Syracuse legacy. His father, Albin, played at Cuse from 1987 to 89. He flipped last week, and he's ranked as high as 2nd in some of the other rankings. That's in New York State, and that one comes from ESPN 24/7, has him ranked as the number 4 player coming out of the Big Apple. The other big one, quarterback Jakari Williams, the 48th ranked quarterback in the nation, the 99th ranked player coming out of the state of Georgia, and a player that Coach Brown in his press conference today said will probably be the future of the program after McCord graduates. So those are the players to watch on the field for Syracuse football next season. On the hard court this year, though, a few local high school girls basketball teams up near the top of the first New York State Sportswriters Association rankings. No squads in classes AAA or AA, so we start in Class A with the Oneida Express, number 22, before moving to a trio of squads in Class B. Notre Dame at number 8, Little Falls at 14, and Sherburne-Earlville at 25. Then another 4 teams in the lower classes, Class C with a trio here, West Canada Valley all the way up at number 5, so a good spot for them early on in the season. Hamilton at number 12 and Cooperstown at number 21. Finally, wrapping up in Class D, Madison, the only area school there at number 15. Keep in mind, yesterday's results not factored into the rankings for this week, so the records for each team may be off by a game or 2, but that's what they're listed at on the State Sportswriters Association website. So a big day for the Syracuse Orange, adding on to their new class of recruits. It's 18 right now, but a few of those guys yet to sign, so we expect to see that class grow a little bit higher. Right now ranked 39th in the nation by 24/7 Sports. That's out of about 180 FCS and FBS institutions, and it's on average about 20 spots higher than where the Orange were the last 5 years. Wow. So Coach Fran Brown coming in and making a change pretty much immediately. He's only been the head coach for 2 weeks.
Wow. That Frantaclaus.
Yeah, Frantaclaus. It's Frantaclaus season. Absolutely.
Bringing a Christmas present early.
Yes, he is.
For the area.
And it's a lot of stars. Brennan. More stars than Syracuse has ever had.
Yes. Coming up next after the break, some good holiday news to brighten your night. Santa and his helpers all paid a special visit to Samaritan Medical Center this morning. That's coming up next.